Hello all, welcome to Brilliant Coaching Classes. I am Nilima Patil. In this video, we are going to start chapter number 10, Division of Polynomials. First, let us see what are polynomials. If index of each term of an algebraic expression in one variable is a whole number, then the expression is called a polynomial. Now see here this expression x square plus 2x plus 3. Now see the index of each term. There are three terms. First term is x square, second term is 2x, next term is 3. See here, for this term x square, the index is 2, which is a whole number. Here 2x, for this variable x, the index is 1, which is also a whole number. Here the term is only 3. There is no variable, but you can take the variable x and the index will be 0. So it is 3x raised to 0, and 0 is also a whole number, and in this expression it is a one variable. Only x is there, so it is an algebraic expression in one variable, and for the each term the index is a whole number. Therefore this is a polynomial. This algebraic expression is a polynomial. Now see the second example, 3y square plus 2y square plus y plus 5. Now here there are four terms and the variable is y. So this expression in one variable, and for each term see the index. Now here it is 3y cube. So the index is 3 here for this variable y. Here the index is 2, here index is 1. Here if you take the variable y, then the index will be 0, y raised to 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, these are all whole numbers, and therefore this algebraic expression is a polynomial. So this is about polynomials. Now what is the degree of the polynomial? The greatest index of the variable in the given polynomial is called the degree of that polynomial. See here the example, 3x square plus 4x. Now see the index, here 2 and here 1. Which is the greatest index? 2 is the greatest index, and therefore 2 is the degree for this polynomial. In the next polynomial, here the index is 3, here 1, here 5, here 2. So which is the greatest index? The greatest index is 5 in this polynomial, and therefore the degree is 5 for this polynomial. Now what if the polynomial is 8? This is a monomial, and monomial is also polynomial. Now for this 8 there is no variable, but if you want to write, you can write x and it will be x raised to 0. So the index is 0 here, and that is the highest only, because there is no other variable, no other index, and therefore this is the degree. The 0 is the degree for this monomial, which is actually a polynomial. So for 8 the degree is 0. Now if the monomial is 6y plus 9. Now this is a binomial. It is a polynomial also. Every monomial, binomial, trinomial, all are polynomials. So here this is binomial. Now see the index, here 1, and there is no variable, but if you want you can write y raised to 0. So 1 and 0, in that 1 is the highest index, therefore degree of this polynomial is 1. So degree of the polynomial is 1. So this is about polynomial and degree of a polynomial. Let us solve practice set 10.1. Divide and write the quotient as well as write the remainder. First sum, 21m square divided by 7m. So this is the dividend, this is the divisor. 21m square is dividend, 7m is divisor. So write here 21m square divided by 7m. Now we'll write this 21m square and divide it by 7m. Now here 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21, and here m square by m raised to 1. Using the laws of indices, you know that a raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So when the bases are same, we subtract their index. So here m 2 and here m raised to 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1, that is m raised to 1, it means it is m only. So here this will get cancelled and m raised to 1. So the quotient is 3m. Quotient is 3m. It means the divisor 7m multiply by the quotient 3m will get the dividend. 7 threes are 21. M into m is m square. So this is the quotient. We write that quotient here 3m. And we know that 7m into 3m is 21m square. So multiplication of this we'll write here and subtract it. So 21m square. Now 21m square minus 21m square is 0. So here the quotient is 3m and the remainder is 0. Quotient is equal to 3m, remainder is equal to 0. So this is how we divide the polynomials. Here we divided the monomial by monomial. Sum number 2, 40a cube divided by minus 10a. So write here 40a cube divided by minus 10a. This is the dividend, this is the divisor. Now we'll do the rough work here. 40a cube divided by minus 10a. Now solve this. 10 ones are 10, 10 fours are 40. Now a cube by a it means the index is 1. Using this law we can write here 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. So this will get cancelled and here it is 2. It means a square. Now here plus and here minus. So the quotient will be minus. Plus minus minus. 4 by 1 is 4 and here a square. This a is cancelled. So a square. This is the quotient. Minus 4a square. It means when you multiply this divisor by this quotient. So minus 10a multiplied by minus 4a square, we get 40a cube. Minus minus plus, 10 fours are 40, a into a square is a cube. Therefore this is the quotient and we write this quotient here, minus 4a square. Now the product of this is 40a cube, we write here and subtract. Now the remainder is 0. Now once you get the remainder 0, it means the division ends here. Now write the quotient. Quotient is equal to minus 4a square and remainder is equal to 0. Remainder is 0. Sum number 3, minus 48p raised to 4 divided by minus 9p square. Minus 48p raised to 4 divided by minus 9p square. Let us find the quotient. Do the rough work here. 48p raised to 4 by minus 9p square. Now here minus minus, it will become plus. 48 by 9. Simplify this. You can divide both these numbers by 3. Both are divisible by 3. 3 threes are 9. Here 3 ones are 3. 1 remainder 18. 3 6 are 18. So 16 threes are 48. 16 by 3. Now p raised to 4 by p square. Using this law, 4 minus 2 is 2. So here it will be 2. Now see the quotient, minus minus plus, 16 by 3 p square. So this is the quotient. It means when you multiply this divisor, minus 9p square by this 16 by 3 p square, what will be the answer? See here, 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. Now minus plus minus, 3 into 16 is 48. P square and p square will be p raised to 4. It means we'll get the dividend. So this is the quotient. 16 by 3 p square is the quotient. We write it here, 16 by 3. 16 by 3 p square is the quotient. When you multiply divisor and quotient, we get this minus 48p raised to 4. We write it here, minus 48p raised to 4. Now we'll subtract these two. So again here the subtraction sign. Now subtracting minus 48p raised to 4, it means adding the opposite of this term. So minus opposite, it will be plus 48p raised to 4. Now now add minus 48p raised to 4 plus 48p raised to 4, it will be 0. So this is the remainder. Now here we got the remainder 0. So the division ends here. So write what is the quotient? Quotient is equal to 16 by 3 p square and remainder is 0. Remainder is equal to 0. Next, sum number 4. 40m raised to 5 divided by 30m cube. The dividend is 40m raised to 5 divided by 30m cube. Do the rough work here. 40m raised to 5 by 30m cube. Now simplify this. 10 3s are 30, 10 4s are 40. Now m raised to 5 by m cube. Using this law, 5 minus 3 is 2. So here it will be 2, m square. So what is the quotient? 4 by 3 m square. 4 by 3 m square. It means when you multiply this 4 by 3 m square with this divisor, you will get 40 m raised to 5. Let us see. 30m cube multiplied by 4 by 3 m square. Now see, 3 ones are 3, 3 tens are 30. Now 10 into 4 is 40. M cube and m square is m raised to 5. So this is the dividend, this is divisor, and this is the quotient, which is also here, 4 by 3 m square. So write it here, 4 by 3 m square. Now the product 40m raised to 5, write here and subtract it. So 40m raised to 5 minus 40m raised to 5 is 0. So again the remainder is 0. So the division ends here. Answer, quotient is equal to 4 by 3 m square and the remainder is 0. Sum number 5. 5x cube minus 3x square divided by x square. So write here 5x cube minus 3x square divided by x square. Now this is a binomial divided by monomial. So first, from this binomial we will take the first term and divide it by this divisor. So write here 5x cube divided by x square. So what is the quotient? Here 5 as it is, because in the denominator there is no other number than 1. X cube by x square. So 3 minus 2 is 1 and it is x only. X raised to 1, it means 1. X. So the quotient is 5x and we write the quotient here. When we multiply that quotient with the divisor, we get 5x cube only. See, x square multiplied by 5x. We multiply this quotient with the divisor, 5x into x square. So 5 ones are 5, x square and x raised to 1 is x cube. So we get 5x cube here and write the quotient here 5x and subtract this 5x cube. Subtract. Now 5x cube minus 5x cube is 0 and this minus 3x square is the remainder now here. Now again with this remainder we'll divide this x square. Now this is the dividend, this is the divisor. So minus 3x square divided by x square. Now see x square will get cancelled, or using this law 2 minus 2 is 0, x raised to 0. So the quotient is minus 3 and this quotient we'll write here and multiply it with this. So x square multiplied by minus 3 will get x square into minus 3 is minus 3x square. So we write that minus 3x square here and subtract it. Now while subtracting we change the sign of this, because subtracting minus 3x square it means adding opposite of this, that is plus 3x square. Now addition of minus 3x square and plus 3x square is 0. Now here the remainder is 0, so the division ends here. Now what is the quotient? The quotient is 5x minus 3 and the remainder is 0. Let us solve question number 6. 8p cube minus 4p square divided by 2p square. Now this is a binomial divided by monomial. So from this binomial we'll take the first term and divide it by 2p square. So 8p cube by 2p square. Now solve this. 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. Using this law 3 minus 2 is 1. So the quotient is 4p. 4p is the quotient. Now let us see what is the product when we multiply the divisor and this quotient. So divisor is 2p square multiplied by 4p. So every time you will get this dividend only. Now 2 fours are 8, p square and p is p cube. So this quotient will write here 4p and subtract this product here. 8p cube minus 8p cube is 0 and the remainder is minus 4p square. Now we divide this remainder by 2p square. So minus 4p square by 2p square. See, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. P square will get cancelled. So it is minus 2. The quotient is minus 2. Now when you multiply the divisor with this quotient, that is minus 2, you will get minus 4p square only. So 2p square multiplied by minus 2 plus minus minus 2 twos are 4p square. Now write the quotient here and the product minus 4p square here and subtract it. Now for subtraction we take opposite of this term, so it will be plus 4p square. Now minus 4p square plus 4p square is 0. So this is the remainder. Now the quotient is, answer, the quotient is 4p minus 2 and remainder is 0. Sum number 7. 2y cube plus 4y square plus 3 divided by 2y square. So here 2y cube plus 4y square plus 3 divided by 2y square. Now here it is a trinomial divided by monomial. Take the first term and divide it by the divisor. So 2y cube is the first term of this dividend, which is a trinomial, and divided by 2y square. 2y square. So here 2 ones are 2, y cube by y square. So 3 minus 2 is 1, therefore it is y raised to 1. The quotient is y. Now divisor into quotient. So 2y square into y, it will be 2y cube. So this quotient will write here, and the product 2y cube. Subtract it, 2y cube minus 2y cube is 0, and this is the remainder, plus 4y square plus 3. Now plus 4y square will be divided by this 2y square. So 4y square by 2y square. Y square will get cancelled. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So 2 is the quotient. Now multiply the divisor and quotient and let us see. So 2y square into 2. So actually we check whether we get this as a product, the same term as a product. So 2y square into 2, 2 twos are 4 and y square. So we got the same 4y square. Now 2 is the quotient, positive 2 is the quotient. Write this 4y square here and subtract. So 4y square minus 4y square is 0 and plus 3 is the remainder. Now can we divide this 3 by 2y square? No, because the remainder's degree. Now remainder is only 3 here and the degree will be 0. You can take the variable y and it will be y raised to 0. So degree of this remainder is 0 and degree of the divisor is 2. So whenever the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor, the division ends here. So there are two conditions when the division ends. So first thing is when you get the remainder 0, and the second is when you get the remainder whose degree is less than the degree of the divisor. That time also the division ends here. So here the degree is less than the degree of divisor and therefore the division ends here and this is the remainder. Now the quotient is y plus 2 and remainder is 3. Let us solve sum number 8. 21x raised to 4 minus 14x square plus 7x divided by 7x cube. Let us write it here. The dividend is 21x raised to 4 minus 14x square plus 7x divided by 7x cube. Now this is a trinomial. We'll take the first term and divide it by this 7x cube. So 21x raised to 4 by 7x cube. Simplify. 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21. X raised to 4 by x cube. Using this law, 4 minus 3 is 1. So the quotient is 3x. Quotient is 3x. Now multiply the divisor and quotient. This is the divisor and quotient. So 7x cube into 3x. The product is 7 threes are 21. X cube and x. The product is x raised to 4. Now write this quotient here 3x and the product of this divisor and quotient, which is 21x raised to 4 here, and subtract. Now 21x raised to 4 minus 21x raised to 4 is 0 and this one right here as it is. So minus 14x square plus 7x. Now this is the remainder. Now see, can we further divide it? Now it is a remainder. The degree of this remainder is 2 and degree of the divisor is 3. It means the degree of the divisor is greater than the degree of the remainder. So we can't divide it. Therefore this is the remainder and quotient is only 3x. So write the answer. Quotient is 3x and remainder is minus 14x square plus 7x. So remember, while dividing the polynomials, whenever the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor, then the division ends there. So here the remainder is minus 14x square plus 7x, whose degree is 2, and the divisor, the degree is 3. So remainder's degree is less than the degree of the divisor. Therefore here we stopped and this is our answer. Quotient is 3x and remainder is minus 14x square plus 7x. Next, sum number 9. 6x raised to 5 minus 4x raised to 4 plus 8x cube plus 2x square divided by 2x square. So let us write here 6x raised to 5 minus 4x raised to 4 plus 8x cube plus 2x square. Divide it by 2x square. Now this is a polynomial with 4 terms and divided by a monomial. Now take the first term 6x raised to 5 and divide it by 2x square. Let us solve. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. X raised to 5 by x square. So using this law, 5 minus 2 is 3. So the quotient is 3x cube. 3x cube. We write this quotient here, 3x cube. Now multiply these two, divisor and quotient, and write here and subtract. Now 2 3s are 6. X square into x cube is x raised to 5 and subtract. 6x raised to 5 minus 6x raised to 5 is 0. Now this is the remainder, write it below as it is. Minus 4x raised to 4 plus 8x cube plus 2x square. Now take this term minus 4x raised to 4 and divide by 2x square. So minus 4x raised to 4 divided by 2x square. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Then x raised to 4 by x square. So it will be 2 here. Write the quotient minus 2x square. Write the quotient here minus 2x square. Now multiply the quotient with the divisor and write it here. So minus plus minus, 2 2s are 4, x square into x square is x raised to 4. Now subtract this. So for subtraction we'll change this sign of 4x square, which is minus, so it is now plus. Subtraction of minus 4x raised to 4, it means addition of opposite of this term. So minus 4x raised to 4's opposite is plus 4x raised to 4. Now add this to minus 4x raised to 4 plus 4x raised to 4 is 0, and this will be the remainder. Write it down. Next, 8x cube divided by 2x square. 8x cube divided by 2x square. Solve. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. X cube by x square. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So quotient is 4x raised to 1. It means 4x. Write that quotient here, positive 4x. Now multiply quotient and divisor and write the product here. So plus 4 2s are 8, x into x square is x cube. Now subtract this, 8x cube minus 8x cube is 0, and this plus 2x square is the remainder now. Divide this 2x square by this 2x square. You can clearly see the same term. It means 2x square into 1. So quotient will be 1. 2x square into 1 is 2x square. If you want, you can write it here. 2x square divided by 2x square. So this was the remainder 2x square, and this is the divisor 2x square. Simplify, this will be 1 So 1 is the quotient, write it here. Now 2x square into 1, 2x square, the product, write it here. Subtract 2x square minus 2x square is 0. So here this is the remainder and here the quotient. The quotient is 3x cube minus 2x square plus 4x plus 1. Now the last sum of this exercise, 25m raised to 4 minus 15m cube plus 10m plus 8 divided by 5m cube. So let us write 25m raised to 4 minus 15m cube plus 10m plus 8 divided by 5m cube. Now from this polynomial take the first term and divide it by 5m cube. 25m raised to 4 by 5m cube. The quotient 5 1s are 5, 5 5s are 25. Now using this law, m raised to 4 by m cube. 4 minus 3 is 1. So the quotient is 5m. Write the quotient here, 5m. Now multiply quotient and divisor. 5 5s are 25. M cube into m is m raised to 4. Now subtract. 25m raised to 4 minus 25m raised to 4 is 0. Now the remainder is minus 15m cube plus 10m plus 8. Now take this term and divide it by 5m cube. Minus 15m cube divided by 5m cube. 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15, m cube will get cancelled. Minus 3 is the quotient. Write that quotient here, minus 3. Now multiply quotient and divisor. Minus plus minus, 5 3s are 15 m cube. Now subtract these terms. For subtraction we change the sign of the second term. Now add minus 15m cube plus 15m cube is 0 and the remainder is plus 10m plus 8. Now see whether we can continue the division. In this remainder the degree is 1 and the degree of divisor is 3. So degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor and we can't continue the division. So here we stop and this is the remainder and quotient is 5m minus 3. Quotient is 5m minus 3 and remainder is 10m plus 8. So here we have completed practice set 10.1. Thank you.